Do you remember when you were a kid and you used to pick sides and a kickball or baseball or softball, and you'd usually have two captains, and one captain would start out saying, "I choose Tom." The next captain would say, "I choose Mark." And when they called your name, didn't you feel special? Well, guess what? God has chosen you. And I want to talk to you about it in your morning cup of inspiration. There's a very popular video series called The Chosen. Many of you have probably watched it. And The Chosen refers to the 12 disciples that Jesus chose. And yet, in a broader sense, all of those of us who have accepted Christ as our Savior, we have been chosen. Before time, God knew your name. He knew where you would live and what you would do, and He chose you. If you're watching this video today, if you follow Fearless Faith, then you want to learn more about God. You want to draw closer to Him. That means that God's calling is on your life. In fact, in John chapter 15, verse 16, Jesus said to His disciples, "You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain." Isn't that awesome? To think that the God of the universe has chosen you and me to do His work and to follow Him. There's another verse in Matthew 22:14, and it says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." I remember when I accepted the Lord as a small boy. I was 9 years old at a Christian camp. And I remember telling the Lord, "I love you, I know you're there, and I just want to serve you." And I decided at that time to do that. Now, I didn't always live up to that. I had times where I got away from the Lord, but now in my final years, I just want to serve Him more than anything. And I think you do too, if you're watching this video. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 13, we read, "But we are bound to give thanks always to God for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because God hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth." You are chosen. You see, you are special to God because you have unique abilities that nobody else has. You can reach people that no one else can. So it's very important to realize you have a calling on your life. You are chosen. I believe time is short. We've been talking a lot about the fact that we could be living in the last days with everything that's going on in the world and with the war in Israel that's raging. It's time to get serious. And if you feel God has chosen you, you need to be about His work. I hope that inspires you, and I'll talk to you soon for another morning cup of inspiration.